Hello viewers, my name is Baffa John. I teach mechanical drawing and auto mechanics. In this drawing lesson, I'll teach you simple techniques to draw views of a given component in first angle projection. We shall also be using these techniques to draw views in third angle projection in our next lesson. Orthographic projection is the method of representing two or more views of an object in a way that describes the exact shape and proportion of the object on a plane. This simply means drawing 2D views from 3D objects. The component that is given in isometric is an example of a 3D object. Let's say you have this component. Let me sketch this component here. So this is a 3D component. It has a height, the width, and the length. So this is a 3D object. So a 3D object has 3 dimensions. It has 3 dimensions. A 2D object has 2 dimensions. So we have the height and the width. So these dimensions describe this figure. So this is a 2D shape or figure. So the views that you draw in orthographic projection represents the 2D views, and the component that is given in isometric is a 3D component. These views are usually drawn at 90 degrees. They are usually drawn at 90 degrees. So let's look at angles of projection. Orthographic projection involves the use of 3 planes. It involves the use of 3 planes. They are the vertical plane, the horizontal plane, and then the profile plane. In mathematics, we will say the vertical plane represents the y-axis, the horizontal plane represents the x-axis, and then the profile plane represents the z-axis. A plane is an imaginary flat surface that has no thickness. A view of an object is then projected and drawn on this plane. Notice that the vertical and horizontal planes divide space into 4 quadrants. The vertical plane and then the horizontal plane divide space into 4 quadrants. So we have this, the vertical and then the horizontal divide space into 4 quadrants. So we have the first quadrant here. We have the second quadrant. We have the third quadrant. And then we have the fourth quadrant. In orthographic projection, quadrants are usually called angles. So these quadrants are called angles. So quadrants are called angles. Thus, we get the names first angle projection, and third angle projection. Second and fourth angle are not used in technical drawing. So they are not used in technical drawing. So we have first angle projection, and then we have third angle projection. First angle projection is used in European countries. Third angle projection is used in the United States and Canada. How do we place the views in first angle projection? So this is where I teach you the techniques of drawing the views correctly in the XY plane. So to start with, we are going to sketch a diagram from which we shall use it to explain how the views will be obtained and drawn in first angle projection onto the plane. Let me have these components. Now, what you need to understand is that in first angle projection, there are two views placements possible. So we'll look at case 1. Look at case 1. In case 1, you have the front view in the second quadrant, the end view in the first quadrant, and then the plan in the third quadrant. So the end elevation in the first quadrant, the front elevation in the second quadrant, and then the plan in the third quadrant. So we look at case 2. In case 2, we'll have the front in the first quadrant, the front elevation in the first quadrant, the end elevation in the second quadrant, and then the plan will be drawn in the fourth quadrant. So how are we going to obtain case 1, and then case 2. So now, if the question is given and you have the direction of view of the component, so this arrow shows the direction at which you are viewing the component. Let's say arrow A. Arrow A. If the question asks you to draw the views of this component in first angle projection, what you are going to do is we are going to draw a plus sign at the tail end of the arrow. So the trick I'm going to teach you is that we draw a plus sign at the tail end of the arrow. So the quadrant in which the arrow falls, we are going to draw the front view in that particular quadrant. So in this case, the arrow falls in the second quadrant. So the view, the front view of that component or of this very component will be drawn in the second quadrant. So in this case, we're going to have the front in the second quadrant, then the end elevation will be drawn in the first quadrant, and then the plan will be drawn in the third quadrant. You need to take note that the front view and then the plan are always vertical. Okay, so in the first angle projection, the plan is always beneath the front view. The plan is always beneath the front view. That's what you need to know. Okay. How are we going to obtain case 2? So the front over here. What you need to understand is that if the direction changes, if I bring the arrow here, and let's say this is B, we are viewing from direction B. If we have the direction, we are viewing the component from this direction. Again, in first angle projection, we draw a plus sign at the tail end of the arrow. The arrow shouldn't cross the plus sign, okay, or the plus sign shouldn't cross the arrow. So here we see that the arrow falls in the first quadrant. So we draw the front view in the first quadrant. As I said, the plan will come beneath the front view. So here the plan will be drawn in the fourth quadrant, and then the end elevation will be drawn in the second quadrant. So this is how we obtain the placements. This is how we obtain the placements of the views. If we want to draw the views of this particular component that I've sketched over here, we're going to have the front view, let's say case 1. So case 1, for case 1, okay, for case 1, the front view, so the front view will be drawn here. So we have our front view here, and then the end elevation will be drawn over here, and then the plan So we'll have our plan in this way for case 1. Case 2, we're going to have we'll have the front view, and then our end elevation will be drawn. And then the plan will be drawn in the in the 4th quadrant. But I'll be teaching you how to draw the views in later lessons. Stay with the channel as I bring you more tutorials on technical drawing and engineering drawing. Some of the techniques that will help you to be able to draw some of these components easily. Thank you.